You know, and apparently the so-called sisters in the North Country, man, they're hating on that.
Yeah, they're
hating on that, man.
What do you expect?
Why are you hating for?
They can't even carry themselves right, but then when you want to check for other women, they got a problem with you.
Even when you check for them, they gotta issue that. So I'm like, bro, you don't like me, then what you expect me to do?
Yeah.
I gotta respect my seat somewhere.
You know, exactly, but you know what they say? That's the worst type of person. Someone that don't like you, yeah, but they don't want, at the same time, they don't want to see you and anybody else.
Yeah.
That's the worst. You don't even like me. So what do you care if I'm, you know, that's part of the curses, man, that the Most High put between us, you know. But all that's going to get fixed up in the kingdom. But that's why the majority of our people got to die. See, because the North Country, that's the iron furnace, right? The majority of our people, they're going to get burned up in the fire. They're going to be in the fire and they're just going to get burned up. But the elect, they're going to make it out. They're going to make it out of the fire. That's why I said 2 parts shall be cut off and die. Because they're in Egypt, but they don't have the faith, man. And that's why I said it's impossible to please him. Because he didn't have the faith. When Yahweh shall come, shall there yet be faith on earth, man? Come on, go on.
Isaiah 31, because we talk about salvation of the elect. Isaiah 31 and verse 5, as birds flying, so will Yahweh of hosts defend Jerusalem,
right.
And defending also, he will deliver it, and passing over, he will preserve it. Yeah, basically, that's, you know, our salvation pertaining to wisdom of Solomon final 1, it's going to be a very strange thing. You know what I mean? It's going to be out of this world, the type of salvation we're going to receive. Now, when we speak these things, people look at us like we're crazy. What? You believe in UFOs? Shit like that? Yeah. That's what the scripture says.
You know, I don't want to change the topic a little bit, but they're saying that they actually shot down a UFO spaceship.
That's harsh. I heard that. That's cockamamie.
I was going to put it on the group chat, but I said, that's some bullshit. Come on, our brothers know that. That's not crap, man. Even I looked in the comment section on a TikTok video, and even niggas in the world, they're like, where's the footage of this crashed spaceship? Where's the footage of it?
Yeah.
There's no footage of any crashed spaceship. It's not real. It's not true.
It's like when they said they killed Osama bin Laden and dumped his ass in the sea. Where's the proof?
Where's the proof of that? You know what I mean?
It's just the reason why they put that out there is to distract you.
Yeah.
Other things is going on. Because what really happened is there was some chemicals. It's like surrounding certain waters. I think it's to do with the North Stream pipeline. So they don't want people looking into that. Something to that equipment anyway. You know what I mean? So they distract you with some bullshit. Oh yeah, they shot a UFO.
Actually, they said they shot down 4. I think they said they shot down 4.
That's rubbish, bro. Do you believe in that?
It's like a bomb.
Well,
Like
there's America.
America?
You're familiar with Russia and America. They don't like
I don't know what you're talking about, but I'm not a racist person. But I don't know what is that look dangerous, like a science fiction movie. It looks bad. Like a disaster.
Yeah. Right.
And this is America.
Yeah.
Because I can see the buildings.
Yeah.
I watched so many movies, last 20 years or more, and this is America.
Yeah. That's the future of America, according to the Bible.
Yeah, sort of, but I don't want to be depression, you know.
Yeah.
But America is very, very populated country, actually. Yeah,
it's a popular country.
Very. Everybody you judge other countries. They need like ground beef for now.
Yeah. She says she doesn't want to get the depression.
Yeah.
Because America's a popular country.
Highly populated. In her head, she's realising a lot of people are going to die if that comes to pass.
This way it goes back in the brothers. The foolishness of preaching, right? She now sees that and she said it's very disturbing, very scary.
Yeah.
But to us now, we hasten for this to happen. which just happens now, tonight, you know what I mean?
You know that makes us sadistic.
Very, very
sadistic.
Yeah. But that's the prophets. What is it saying? Deuteronomy 28. No, Jeremiah 28.
Prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and great kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence.
Exactly. So the prophets always spoke evil, man. That's why they said they hate him that rebuketh in the gate, man. Right? Because we're out here to condemn the world, man. That's what it says, we're rebels. That's what it says, if you have a rebellious son, what does it say? It says if you have a...
We're supposed to take it to the gate
and stone him.
Yeah.
So pretty much we're the prophets, man. We're rebels, man. So we're rebelling against the state. We're the enemies of the state, man.
Can't.
But this is Isaiah 13. Excuse me, verse 4. The noise of a multitude in the mountains, like as of a great people. A tumultuous noise of the kingdoms of nations gathered together. The Lord of hosts mustered with the host of the battle. Now, what do you call that? What do you call a multitude of nations gathered together? That's a world war. When you see them gathered together for battle, that's called a world war. When you see more than two nations gathered together for battle and other nations involved, that's a world war. So it says, they come from a far country, from the end of heaven, even the Lord and the weapons of his indignation to destroy the whole land.
I'm interested. I want to see him bring up. I want to know, like Jesus.
Go on.
Acts chapter 17, and I'll start from verse 5, and it says, but you did not moved with envy, took unto them certain lewd fellows of the baser sort, and gathered a company, and set all the city in an uproar, and assaulted the house of Jason, and sought to bring them out to the people. This is the point in verse 6. And when they found them not, they drew Jason and certain brethren unto the rulers of the city, crying, these that have turned the world upside down are come hither also.
Wow. So it said when the apostles and the followers of Hamashiach, we came up here to call tumults, man. Upheavals. Yeah. Right? We didn't come to bring peace.
We come to turn the world upside down.
To turn it all upside down. You know what I mean? Everything that in the eyes of the world is right way up. We're here to turn the other way around, man. And say, you people got it wrong. America's gonna get destroyed. Your hopes and dreams is gonna get vanquished in 1 hour.
It needs to.
Yeah. You know? And it said the weapons, let me read, it says, verse 5, Isaiah 13 and 5, they come from a far country, from the end of heaven, even the Lord, and the weapons of his indignation to destroy the whole land. So what's that talking about? The ICBMs, man. Right? The intercontinental ballistic missiles. Hell, you got certain missiles that actually have names, man, like Satan 2, Satan 1, yeah. Satan 2. You got one called Poseidon. That's that Russian one in the submarine. But the submarines, they got ICBMs too, man. Yeah. And it said that Poseidon can literally destroy the whole of the UK.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Just imagine that. That's how destructive it is.
The UK is just an island going around.
Yeah.
So all they gotta do is sit on
the radiation from the missile, it would get from Scotland to Southampton in 15 minutes. Wow.
Whoa.
That's the whole map. Scotland at the top, all the way to Southampton at the bottom.
That's fast, man.
15 minutes. Right? In 1 hour. 1 hour.
That's why it talks about the fervent heat.
Wow.
Fervent heat.
Wow.
Now, if you used to get the coast from here to Scotland, that would take you like 18 hours.
Wow. No, that means, yeah, that a train can't even outrun the missiles, man. You took the time to take a train. Go on.
This is Exodus 15, starting verse 3. Yahweh is a man of war. Yahweh is his name. Pharaoh's chariots and his hosts have he cast into the sea.
Wow.
His chosen captains are also drowned in the Red Sea.
Wow.
The depths have covered them. They sank to the bottom as a stone. Thy right hand, O Yahweh, is become glorious in power. He used the right hand of the
That's
Lord.
Yahweh Shai.
Yep. Thy right hand, O Lord Yahweh, hath dashed in pieces the enemy. So that's what Yahweh Shai is going to do the second time he returns now. In the second Exodus, he's going to destroy Pharaoh and his chariots. So now, we do this. The modern day Pharaoh and his chariots should be the Americans, Babylon the Great. They're all going to be dashed in pieces, man.
Yeah. But you see, it says the Lord is a man of war. I show that the ICBM was actually the Most High's invention. He invented the missile. This whole Third World War, the Most High invented the tank. He invented the submarine.
The helicopters, the fighters.
That was the Most High invented that.
Yeah, but what was his name?
Fire.
Was it Einstein that said when he got the chemical equation, he got it in a dream? For nuclear fission war.
Let me get that. Hold on. There's Amos chapter 4. Amos chapter 4, verse 13. For lo, he that formeth the mountains and createth the wind and declareth unto man what is his thought, that maketh the morning darkness and treadeth upon the high places of the earth. The Lord, the God of hosts, is his name. Yeah, so the Most High declareth unto man his thoughts, man. So going back to what you're saying, how was it Einstein, he had what, a dream?
In the dream, he saw the chemical equation that would be the founder of all like modern warfare.
See that? See all these things that man made, the Most High put in man's mind to do it.
Powerful, yeah.
Most High put in man's mind, so it was all invented by the Lord. All for the controversy of Zion, all because of us.
Right.
All the shit that's happened around all this war is all because of us, you know. So we're the apple of the Lord's eye. So everything is circulating around us. Even though in the news, when you look at the news and what's really going on, it seems like we're the least of the problems of the world. We're like, if there's anything going on that's important, we're like the least of it all. But really, we're like the center of it all. You know what I mean? Like the world revolves around us. Coming up.
Now I just wanted to mention this real quick that like what's his name, man? Oppenheimer, he said because he came up with the atomic bomb.
Yeah.
He said he's becoming the destroyer of worlds.
Yeah, Oppenheimer. Yeah, I've said that before.
Yeah.
You put that out before.
When the blood's being drained out of his face, he's just sitting there.
So even Esau's not even control of himself, man. The Most High is, he's putting it in Esau to be the way he is. Esau can't understand why he's the way he is, man. The way of man is not in himself. But it's the Lord that directed his steps, man. So even Esau, as proud as his ass is, the Most High made him to be that way, man.
Guess what? What's the big question? Who's going to start World War III? It's the Lord.
Yeah.
He's going to start it.
But that's why I said that he musters the host of the battle, man.
That's it. He's going to start it.
Go.
Yeah, this is Isaiah 54, starting at verse 16. Behold, I've created the smith that bloweth the coals.
That's it. There you go.
There you go.
There you go.
In the fire, and that bringeth forth an instrument for his work, And I have created the waster to destroy.
Stop, read that again.
Isaiah 54 from verse 16. Yet, behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire.
For lo, the Most has created the smith or the blacksmith that works the coals in the fire. Come on. Because in ancient times, when you wanted to make weapons, who did you go to? You went to a blacksmith. And then they show you that in certain movies, man. Like in the last samurai, where before he went to battle, they got all them swords ready, the arrows. You had blacksmiths, and they had to had an anvil. They had to have a little furnace there. They had, you get the little sword. You might cut it out, and you kind of mold it. You put it in the fire. Then you're able to ding, ding, ding. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Do all of that. That guy was called a blacksmith. You'd be in charge of making different types of weapons, man. You know what I mean? And that was his occupation. So come on, read that again.
Behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire, and that bringeth forth an instrument for his work.
Bringing forth an instrument for his work. Come on.
And I have created the waster to destroy.
And I've created the waster to destroy. What is that? The ICBM. Right? And that's why certain Edomites came up, and they don't want to believe that it will escalate. Yep. It will escalate into a world war. In their mind, now it will die down. Because in their minds, they know the consequences of what will happen if it does escalate. They know their world will end, man. And that's what Esau's shook of, man. Hey, look at the people, man. They don't want to consider that.
No.
The truth is called being willingly ignorant.
It's too much for them to deal with. They can't. Death scares them. Death on that scale.
Yeah, same thing with the lady when she came up.
I don't want to be depressed.
But you know what? Because they don't have any hope. And their mind is, okay, when everything's destroyed, what's next?
They got.
This is all they have to hold on to, man. This is their hope. This is their kingdom.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? This is all that they have. You know what I'm saying? They got too much to lose. Like the rich man, he didn't want to hear that, man. So he walked away miserable.
Yeah.
Because he had a lot of possessions. He didn't want to hear about giving it all up. Because he didn't have faith. He didn't have what it took to turn his back and forsake it all.
Yeah. I did this, I did that, I did this, I did that.
Like even in the last samurai, right? Sometimes when they would make the sword, it was personalized for a particular warrior.
There you go.
So they would etch their name on the sword. Or the scriptures, the name of America, or Babylon the Great, was etched on the missiles. Right?
Yeah.
You know, it's for you. So like that woman came up. She was saying, "Oh, it's too depressing. A lot of people's gonna die." Yeah, because the missiles have this world's name etched on to destroy.
Yeah. Well, you see, that's showing you that we're the prophets, because we're doing exactly what the scriptures said that the prophets do. That we spoke evil. You know?
Exactly. That's why you can't blame them.
Yeah.
You can't blame them.
And this is why not anybody can be a Christian. You can't come in this thing and then start doing this. Do you know what comes along with doing what we do? Persecution and the hate of the world, man. The Lord is going to turn you into a man. He's going to drop the whole world at you, man, and see if you're still standing.
Yeah.
When the smoke clears, you see a man all ragged and tired, man. He's still standing. Yeah. You know, thou you're worthy to stand before me, my son. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a part of the trial.
Yeah.
That's right.
Man, there's a movie, one of them Moses movies, the Exodus, right? And then they did a scene with his wife, and then she goes, "You lost him when he went to find his God, and I lost him when he found his God." And that's like family, man.
Yeah.
You know, because you in the world, you was like that woman, man. We was all like that woman. You know, happy go lucky Christians.
Yeah.
And then the Lord just turned on the button in your spirit, And then all the people that knew you, they lost you, man.
Yeah.
Like, who's this guy?
That's a good thing.
You know, now you become that sadistic bastard to the world. But to the Lord, that's the man of the Lord.
But that's true beauty, man. To follow after Yahweh Bashem Yahweh. You know, and to forsake everything else. It's beautiful, but at the same time, that's masculinity. You know,
To the highest degree.
yeah.
You got different levels of masculinity, but this is the highest level.
Yeah, this is how to perfect yourself. You know, the Most High. But you don't compromise yourself. A man of the Lord don't compromise. He doesn't compromise. Like Eliezer. Listen, man, even something that was lawful.
Yeah.
Because he refused the swine. So they gave him something that was lawful. But he said, I ain't eating that shit evil. He didn't even compromise himself for something that was lawful.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
He stuck to his guns.
Yeah, because he had to set an example
Right.
to the younger men, man. To die with honor, you know what I mean? But where's that? Because you said it to the waster to destroy. This is just
I've got a piece of women.
okay. You had it before me.
If you want me to bring it now, I can.
Bring it up. You had it before me. Go on, go on, go on.
So, this is just a quick one. It's because that woman was saying, oh, it sounds, I don't want to be depressed.
Oh, yeah.
Ecclesiastes 7 verse 5, it is better to hear the rebuke of the wise
Right.
than for a man to hear the song of fools.
Yeah.
So it's better to take heed to this word now and get right rather than just like, oh, I don't want to hear it's depressing. Keep listening to folly and then get destroyed, man.
And get fucking destroyed. But this is the house of mourning.
Yeah.
So in the house of mourning, because this world is about feasting. So to come up here is depression.
You know, depression saves your house though.
Exactly. It's the house of misery. You know what I mean? The house of bitterness.
So, Isaiah 53, a man acquainted with grief.
That's how it shine.
Showing depression make a wise man mad.
Isn't there a scripture that says that weeping may endure for a moment, but joy cometh in the morning at night? Yeah.
And the scriptures actually tell how a wise man scarcely smile.
Hey, it's best to go to the house of mourning than to the house of feasting.
But little did the people know, yeah, that actually,
Even when we smile, there's misery. There's a scripture that in laughter of mourning.
This Ecclesiastes 7, verse 2. It is better to go into the house of mourning than to go to the house of feasting. For that is the end of all men, and the living will lay it to his heart. Sorrow is better than laughter.
And that goes to what I was saying.
Yes.
Like I said, depression will save you. You just read, if you can read that again.
The scripture say, verse 3, sorrow is better than laughter. For by the sadness of the countenance, the heart is made better. So, but that's showing how to improve yourself as an individual. Because the fact that, what did I read? It said, Salakya, it said, for by the sadness of the countenance, the mind is made better. Because you're realizing how much of a low piece of shit you really are. Right? You're actually doing a self-examination. You're looking at yourself, man. You're saying, wow, man. How did that brother must think I'm a real piece of shit. Or how can I atone myself, man? Right? You start improving yourself, man. But you see, the people in the world is all about improving your external. And getting money, upping your money, getting the car, getting this. It's all external.
Get your bank up.
But you're still a piece of shit, though. But when you come to the Lord, the Most High wants a contrite mind, man, and spirit, man. For you to feel remorse. Like in the world, man, people don't apologize, man, because they think that that's weakness and stuff. You know, when you deal with like women, you know, people in the world, they don't show remorse for their actions, man. But when you're in this truth, you become a living soul. You have a soul, so you have remorse. You have them tender vulnerableness about you. People become dead, man, inside, man. So they don't want to show that vulnerability. They don't want to apologize. They don't want to feel remorse. They don't want to say, brother, I'm sorry. I apologize, man. Because I mean, you're weak. The Most High wants to see that. He wants to see that childlikeness inside you, man. And that's worth something. Because it's unique. The world is dark, man. It's supposed to say, none doeth good, no, not one. You know, that's true manliness, man. Because I remember I was watching our God of War with Kratos, man, and his son. Yeah. Kratos told his son, close your heart to them. Don't feel for them because they won't feel for you. And in the end, man, he told his son, open up your heart, man. Feel. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Be better. That's how you got to be in this truth, man. Right?
I got something here.
You got something.
2 Corinthians 13:4. For though he was crucified through weakness, yet he lived by the power of Yahweh. For we also are weak in him, but we shall live with him by the power of God toward you.
You see, even in our weakness, we're strong. Yeah. You might be weak, you know, but the scripture says we're going to endure to the end. And the 2/3 are not going to fucking endure. But they got nothing to endure for. You know what I'm saying? What you thinking? What you enjoying for, man? You don't believe in the kingdom.
What's your purpose?
You know what I mean? Everything that you live for is gone. You know?
That's why King Solomon said all their vanity, man. I'm just listening, like, you get pissed off because Jake in the world are just fucking superficial, man. They go to the gym, they get the big bodies, they're on their steroids, they drive a Range Rover, they have a couple of bitches here and there, but when that's all gone, the scripture says that they're gonna cry, man.
Yeah.
Their knees gonna be shaking, man.
Yeah.
You know, they're looking at you like no pieces of shit. People in the world look at you like no pieces of shit. As the elder said, we're weak. But we're the ones God willing that's gonna endure to the end, man.
Yeah.
When you got people fucking dying out here, all your superstars gonna be crying. And then the guys on the side of the street corner, they're gonna be the one okay and confident in that day, man.
Right.
Fuck this world, man.
And the thing is, Jake is hella proud too, man. Like, you know, I realized that basically, just gonna talk like very briefly. Like, what I notice about Jake, man, is that they're just getting more proud as the days progress. You can see it, and it's like you were saying, bro, we ain't got shit, man. Like it's like I always like to say, we don't even know the streets we walk on, right? When we pay taxes, we gotta pay these rappers.
Yeah.
But these dudes is acting like they own, they're on top of the world, but the world is on top of them.
Yeah. You don't exactly. If you're owning it, that, you know, that shows about how insecure a man is when he has to puff himself up. Like they say, like Jake is very loud with himself. But Esau, he was dressed up like a bum, but he's got millions in his bank account.
Yeah.
But Jake, man, he's got gold chain, but he's homeless. You know what I mean? So I just want to bring this out. It says on 1 Timothy chapter 6, verse 6, but godliness with contentment is great gain. For we brought nothing into this world, and it is certain we can carry nothing out. And having food and raiment, let us be therewith content. There you go. So it says, for we brought nothing into this world, and it's certain that we can carry nothing out. Love. Shalom. Love you, see you.
Likewise, brother. Stay strong.
Yeah. Yeah. So the scripture says, we carry nothing into this world, and we're not going to carry nothing out. You know what I'm saying?
Even the bodies, we can't carry these bodies out.
No way. No muscles with it.
Exactly. Spend all that time
Yeah,
in
in
the
gym working out.
You know, what do the scriptures actually say that? What is it? Physical exercise profits for mental.
But as it says Zephaniah chapter 1, verse 17, and I will bring distress upon men, and they shall walk like blind men, because they have sinned against Yahweh, and their blood shall be poured out as dust, and their flesh as the dung. Neither their silver nor their gold shall be able to deliver them in the day of Yahweh's wrath. But the whole land shall be devoured by the fire of his jealousy. For he shall make even a speedy riddance of all them that dwell in the land. That's ICBM nuclear desolation, destruction. A speedy riddance of all them that dwell in the land. And it also says that neither their silver and their gold will be able to save them in that time. So it's all vanity, as the brother was talking about, man. It's all going to get destroyed. And that, last few scriptures that we close up. As the scripture says, it is certain that you will carry nothing out. So when we actually do get delivered and beamed up into a chariot, you ain't gonna fucking have your chains and your Max 90s on the spaceships, man.
No.
You know what I mean?
We're going to be arriving in there in new bodies. Like, you know when the Terminator comes in, when the Terminator appears, there's that ball of light who's on the floor like naked.
Yeah.
He just stands up. That's how we're going to, be in the chariots. We ain't carrying these wretched, decrepit bodies in there.
Yeah. You're not gonna come in with some dirty, rugged garment on the chariot, man, and a bandana. You know what I mean? And some a leather jacket on the shit, man. On a chariot, right? But you know, I'm telling you, before this nuclear destruction comes, we're going into Egypt being that iron furnace, man. The 2/3 of our people are going to be wiped out, as it says in Zechariah 13, verse 8. And it says, and it shall come to pass that in all the land, as we're reading again, that speedy riddance, the Most High make a speedy riddance of all them that dwell in the land, so forth and so on. It shall come to pass that in all the land, saith the Lord, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, but the 3rd shall be left therein. And I will bring the 3rd part through the fire. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. Right? And will refine them as silver is refined, and will try them as gold is tried. They shall call on my name, and I will hear them. I will say, it is my people. And they shall say, the Lord is my God. It's my power. Yahweh is my power. Right? But you know, it says and the 3rd part shall be put through that fire. That fire is talking about what? Jacob's trouble, man. Right? The concentration camps. And that time's gonna come, man. Right? The detention centers, all day they haven't taken that crack scene, they're gonna come for you. They're gonna break. They're gonna come. They're gonna knocking at your door. There's gonna be a warrant out for your arrest because you haven't complied. So they're gonna look at you like you're an enemy of the state, man. They're gonna arrest you, your family, and they're gonna put you in a detention center until you comply. And if you don't comply, they'll put you will die. Exactly. You know. But that's the trying. And the scriptures say,
Hey Ella, you know it's even the fire. We ourselves don't even know that we are chosen. So even the mere fact thinking what is to come, the Jacob's trouble, we don't know, you know.
we don't know.
We don't know. We're not guaranteed salvation.
We're not guaranteed.
So that is even a fire within itself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What is to come?
Yeah.
You know?
That's what it says. Let not your minds trouble you.
Trouble you, yes.
And something about being doubtful. That's in Sirach, the 2nd chapter, man. It says, woe to them that are of a double heart or something like that.
Yeah.
So that's a fire in itself. Like, the plague of the mind. Like Satan troubling you. Because Satan troubled Yahweh Shai. When he's going through his that fast, man. The 40 days and 40 nights. So this
That's why we're confident. It's not good. That's why we're like we focus more on trying to be saved.
Yes.
Scripture says, worry not of them that perish, but be concerned of them that shall be saved.
Right.
Because what you focus on is what you end up getting. And if you focus on like crash it or don't steer into this, you're gonna steer into it. Yeah, so like focus on the salvation.
Yeah, God. Revelation 2 and 10. Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Right. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be what? Tried. That's I shall put the third part through the file. Yeah. And ye shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life. There you go.
Hey, but we believe this in the spirit, but the flesh is always warring with the spirit. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
In the flesh now, you know, you have that little, sometimes that it hits you, the demons hit you with that doubt spirit. You know what I mean? Right? But the spirit is always willing, brother. The spirit is always willing.
The great men of the Lord doubted at times.
Yeah.
You know, even what's his name? John the Baptist, when he was in prison, he sent his disciples to ask Yahweh Shai, are you the one?
Wow.
Even though he spent his whole ministry preaching that he is the one. And the elder was saying, you get in the prison, you start getting shaky. And he's the greatest spirit to ever come on the earth after Yahweh Shai.
Elijah. Wow. So even he.
Yeah. He got in the jail and then started asking questions.
But even Yahweh Shai, he was praying that he didn't want to go through it, man.
A couple way, technically, if you go some other way.
Yeah. He didn't want to go through it.
That's Yahweh Shai.
And he all that depression, blood coming out of his own veins.
Yeah.
So he was going through that, man. Because remember, he's in the flesh. That's what the flesh does
to you.
Showing you that it's not really us, man. It's the flesh. It's the flesh.
Because you know what? Rockefeller Yahweh Basha, we know the Lord's going to save us.
Right.
But the flesh just keeps on
nagging at you, bringing you down.
No.
Yeah.
We know Yahweh is going to deliver us. We know.
Right.
Flesh.
You see? That the spirit is with him.
Yes.
It's just the flesh that brings you to death. You know what I'm saying? But it says Isaiah chapter 10 verse 5. O Assyrian, the rod of mine anger, and the staff in their hand is mine indignation. I will send him against a hypocritical nation, and against the people of my wrath will I give him a charge, to take the spoil, and to take the prey, and to tread them down like the mire of the streets.
And I think that staff there represents judgment.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, that's their gun.
Yes.
That's that weapon in their hand. Right? We read that again. It says, oh, Assyrian. Who's the modern day Assyrian? The Edomites. The so-called white man. Right? Because what are they saying? They're saying that surrounding the United States of America, you got a lot of Russian warships, man.
Yes.
And also they're saying that a lot of the refugees coming from Ukraine, they're coming over, they're being put, Biden is allowing them to come over to America and get free access to education, free housing, free welfare, everything like that. But they're trying to say that a lot of the Ukrainians, they're actually fucking soldiers, man. They're actually fucking, they're actually troops to infiltrate America and help to put down the American citizens. Because think about it, the US military and the police department, they might not have it in them to actually put down their own people.
To be cold spirited like that.
To be cold spirited, to really wipe out their own people. And to see them as enemies, to literally shoot down their own people at will. So they might have to bring in foreigners, man, to actually do that, to accomplish that task.
And they'll be mercenary about
it. They're gonna be merciless towards it because they're not Ukrainians. You motherfucking Americans, man. And remember, a lot of them Ukrainians are fucking Nazis, man.
Yeah, they hate Jake, yeah.
A lot of them are fucking Nazis. You know what I'm saying? So what better group of individuals to bring over to wipe out niggas.
Exactly.
Fucking Nazis, man. And they hate Jake. A lot of you Ukrainians hate Jake. Remember when a lot of the Ukrainians were trying to get to Poland, and a lot of you had our people there with children. They pushed our people to the back of the queue to get on them trains, man. They said, "No, you niggas, man, you get to the back." Remember, I had them little clips, man. Of Jake's complaining that you can't get on the trains, better. Yeah, so them Ukrainians, you don't like Israel, man. You don't like Jacob.
It's funny, Elder, right? One of those, I think, one of those clips. I think one of the Western, I mean, one of these, this woman from Ghana. You know, because a lot of them go over there to study. Yeah. Right? She goes, you know, when they talk about the incident of the train, and she goes, imagine now, I come to this country to study, and I thought that my classmate was all good of me. And the same classmate rejected her, turned against her. You see what I'm saying?
You see?
No.
You see? That's how Jake is simple, and they think everybody's their friend.
Their
man.
friend.
Yeah.
No way.
They think we're all humans. If I can befriend them, it don't matter. No, don't. The world don't work that way, man. It don't work that way. Let me read that again. It says, Assyria, Isaiah 10:5. Then we're gonna close out. The rod of mine anger and the staff in their hand is mine indignation. That staff is talking about what? The sword, man. The modern day sword that they have, which is what their guns. Okay? That's their tool of judgment.
Yeah.
So it says, I will send him against a hypocritical nation. Which is who? You Jakes, man. We're that hypocritical nation. And against the people of my wrath will I give him a charge to take the spoil and to take the prey. So a lot of you Jakes are going to get taken and put in concentration camps. Alright? Them death centers. I believe the biggest concentration camp is over there. And I believe Canada or Alaska. It can contain like 1 million people. Right? They said to take the spoil and to take the prey and to tread them down like the mire of the streets. And that's the so-called black woman, man. Because she's gonna get trodden down. The woman of our people, the ones that don't believe in this, the scripture says that I shall behold her, she shall be trodden down like the mire of the streets. So when Esau really declares that martial law and really commands that, you know, the militaries that he's going to send against the United States citizens will come down with great wrath, man. Okay? You're going to have a lot of our people that's going to get killed, wiped out, man. That's when Esau's really going to try to put his plans into effect. Because they got no place for our people in their new world setup. A lot of our people are going to die in the continent of Africa. A lot of our people are going to get wiped out there, man, for real. I'm telling you.
Hey, what does the word prophet mean? Say
Say
before.
before.
And you're saying that right now, and that's going to happen.
A lot of our people down there in Nigeria, Ghana, Congo are going to get wiped out, man. If you see what's happening over there in Nigeria right now, all hell is breaking loose in Benin.
Them storing the banks.
Yeah, they're storming the banks, setting them on fire, you know, looting them, right? Busting down the gates.
Yeah, the black people call it for Jesus.
You know what I'm saying? Because what they're trying to say that they don't have enough paper to print off any more naira, that's the currency over there, the naira. Yeah, so all the people they're getting tired of this old Nigerian system. They want a new system, man. That's what because now they got new elections taking place, and they want the new president of Nigeria to bring forth a new order, man, where all the people can live better. You know what I'm saying? But that's gonna give leeway for Esau to bring in that whole thing, man.
Yeah. Desperation, isn't it?
Because the people are gonna be willing to accept that new order. All right? That's what I'm saying. With enough desperation, enough hardship, enough tribulation, and hunger. Because the people, if you don't have any money, you can't get food. You can't pay for internet. you can't do shit, man. So they're gonna be gagging for this whole order. If you put, that's what I'm saying, the people, they're pretty much guinea pigs, man.
Yeah.
What's happening down there in Nigeria, that's pretty much like a blueprint for what's gonna happen all around the world. You see how Esau makes it?
Oh boy, he's a crafty kind
Yeah, you see how Esau wanna do it? But hell, man, when they really bring it here, because right now, all our people should be here listening. They should be here listening, man. If they really want to find how, they should be asked, how are you going to get out of this? Yahweh Shai, man. You got to learn how to put your faith. You got to learn how to put your faith for spiritual things. For the longest while, you've been relying on carnality, right? Cars and jeeps and your career and your life objectives. You got to start trusting in things you don't see, man. Right? Without faith, it's impossible to please him. And you have to believe that the Most High is a rewarder of them that diligently seek him, man. You have to seek after Yahweh B'Ashem Yahushua with all your might and soul. You understand? You got to make him the love of your life. You have to cast it all up for him.
Yeah.
Man. Like that widow at the treasury, man. She threw in all that she had, man. You got to do it all for the kingdom, for the hope of your own people. You understand? You got to look into the historical records of your nation and see how Nehemiah, Ezra, they all wept or mourned for the lower state of their nation, man. And the scriptures say that the disciples and the apostles preached what? The gospel. The good news, man. That there is a kingdom for our nation. Jacob will be the beginning of it that followeth, man. And that's our hope. That Yahweh Shai gonna come and give us that. And then your last piece, and then we'll close up.
The book of Revelations 2 verse 4. Nevertheless, I have somewhat against thee, because thou hast left thy first love.
See that?
Remember therefore from whence thou art fallen, and repent, and do the first works, or else I will come unto you quickly, and will remove thy candlestick out of this place, except thou repent.
Yeah, the scripture says, remembering your first love. Your first love is Yahweh B'Ashem Yahweh Shai, man. Alright? You would give it all up for him.
That's right.
You will forsake the whole world for him, man. And the scripture says, following the Lamb whithersoever he goeth. Right? That's our journey. Okay? Because you left your first love. The Most High is somewhat against you now, man. The Most High is somewhat against the 2/3 of his people. Because they've forgotten the hole from where they were digged out from, man.
Wow. That hurts.
You forget yourselves.
It hurts.
And that's why death must follow. And with that, Barakati Yahweh, Barakati Yahweh Shai, Barakati Yahweh, Barakati Yahweh Shai, Barakati Yahweh, Barakati Yahweh Shai, Barakati Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakal Kodash, Kwam Yasha'ala, Kwam Yasha'ala, Kwam Yasha'ala, Kwam Yasha'ala. Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai,
Shalom.
That, Shalom.